Yeah, this show got even better. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? About one about the animation was for anything and everything animation, and time to move on from those two really depressing reviews I had to do. Well, depressing review and depressing discussion, but you get what I mean. And talk about something awesome because X-Men 97 Episode 3 dropped today, and it is amazing. Even more amazing than Episode 2, which I didn't even think was possible. I thought maybe the other critics that got to see this episode early was overhyping this episode. No, they weren't overhyping it. This is the best episode of the show so far, and now my expectations are even higher for this series going forward because this episode is phenomenal and perfect in every single way possible. I couldn't find a single flaw with this one. So, this is going to be a super positive review. It's going to be way shorter than the last one because I'm only talking about one episode, but there was a lot to talk about though still. So, let's dive into X-Men 97 Season 1, Episode 3, Fire Made Flesh. First up, we have the summary. The X-Men take in the Jean look-alike, and Beast determines that she is in fact the real Jean Grey. Mr. Sinister contacts Jean and reveals her to be a clone. As someone who didn't read the comics, that is a huge shock. Sinister asserts his control of the clone gene. She transforms into the Goblin Queen, taking Nathan with her. The Goblin Queen subjects the X-Men to horrific visions before the real Jean awakens and confronts her clone telepathically. And the whole sequence of seeing all these horrors come to life, like it is freaky, but it is awesome. Like seeing all these creepy, very disturbing designs they come up with. And the way it ties into all the different X-Men, like, my goodness, they pushed boundaries with this episode. Because that is like old school 2000s nightmare fuel right there. That is like Sonic X possessed Amy levels of terrifying. Which made the episode, of course, even better. Morph then leads the X-Men to one of Sinister's laboratories where they find him afflicting Nathan with a virus in the hope that it will turn him invulnerable. Jean again telepathically confronts the Goblin Queen, reminding her of all the memories they share, both good and bad. Yeah, I love this scene. Like, I absolutely love this scene. It's a scene where instead of having like a big physical conflict like the Goblin Queen had with all the other X-Men, instead, it's more of a battle inside the mind with these really trippy but very emotionally powerful visuals and the voice acting from Jennifer Hale as both the good Jean Grey and this Goblin Queen. Oh my goodness, that right there proves why she's one of the best working in the voice acting industry right now. She is so damn good in this episode. The Goblin Queen snaps out of Sinister's control and turns against him, but Nathan is left gravely infected by the virus. Jean and Cyclops then have to send Nathan into the future with Bishop in the hope of finding a cure. While the Goblin Queen leaves the mansion, taking on the name of Madeline Pryor. Then, at the very end of the episode, in a bar in Texas, Storm meets Forge, who tells her he can restore her powers. So right there, it immediately took care of my only problem with episode 2 with Storm getting sidelined. With now this promise of her getting her powers back. Like, oh man. You took my one criticism from the previous episode and immediately fixed it. Or at least, I hope you fixed it. Because I don't know how long it's going to take for her to really come back, but it's awesome that her getting her powers back is now like the official B plot of this series, and I think it's going to work well with the contrast of the A plot of every episode. I'm just in freaking awe, man. What an awesome freaking episode, and I had an amazing time watching it. You guys are going to have an amazing time watching it, and it only goes to show that this series is getting even better. And if we get 10 out of 10s from here on out, this will have a very high chance of being my favorite TV show of 2024. Up there with Hazbin Hotel, and hopefully up there with Knuckles. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say, man. What a phenomenal, amazing episode. And if you have not watched it yet, you need to watch it. It is an incredible series. This episode, it just proved that it is far from your average, ordinary, modern animated series. It is not afraid to get dark. It is not afraid to get adult. It's not afraid to get ballsy, and it doesn't come off as forced in any way. And the storytelling's amazing. The writing's amazing. The voice acting is great from pretty much everybody. Just damn, man, what an awesome freaking episode and an awesome show. And I am excited as all hell to see what's going to happen in episode 4, which is apparently the start of a two-parter, according to the Disney wiki here. So, yeah, I literally don't have anything else to say about the episode because I pretty much just summed it all up right there. So, final verdict for this episode is an easy 10 out of 10, and this is going to boost up the rating of the series overall so far to a 9 out of 10. Like, my goodness, they are going all out with this show. This doesn't feel rushed out for nostalgia bait. This doesn't feel rushed out just to make money. This feels like a genuine effort from the people who made the original series and now wanting to continue the story 20, 30 years later for both the fans and to help introduce even more people to these incredible characters. I literally have nothing but praise for this episode, and it is only getting better every single time I watch it. Like, just what an amazing show, man. It is improving fast, and if we have 10 out of 10s to look forward to from here on out, oh man, we are going to be in for something special. Not to mention, it's already been confirmed there's a season 2 coming, so I mean, get hyped, guys. This is probably going to be the biggest show of 2024. Again, up there with Hazbin Hotel. So, yeah. I know that I keep saying I don't have anything else to say, but I keep finding things to say. But for real this time, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this almost every single day. And in a week's time, we will talk about episode 4. And hopefully it keeps up this momentum. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.